I was very skeptical in the beginning, but after starting and following your program exactly, my glucose began to normalize. Neuropathy pains went away, and I started feeling much better. My doctor couldn't believe it, but after a month or so, he took me off my prescription meds and injections. My blood sugar is now stable. I don't need insulin, and I don't need medication. I mean, I still can't believe it. I can't believe this is possible, but I'm living proof. Thanks, Dr. Meto, and the doctors at the ICTM couldn't have done it without you.
Now, I know what some of you are thinking, that this is too good to be true, that this can never work for you. I understand. I would be thinking the exact same thing if I was in your shoes. What I'm telling you right now goes against everything you have ever been told about diabetes. Every doctor, medical professional, every website, television host, your friends, relatives have told you that you are stuck with diabetes for life. The injections and drugs are something you just have to live with forever. The only way is to manage it, they said. Prick your finger, take your drugs, inject insulin every single day for the rest of your life. Nobody ever told you about the natural drug-free treatments that can completely reverse your type 2 diabetes once and for all. So, we're about to reveal that secret. We'd like to tell you things your doctor and the medical industry never did. The single secret into the workings of the human body and its endocrine system, which proves that defeating type 2 diabetes is possible and has been possible for the last 100 years. This secret, that has over 120 clinical studies behind it, none of them covered in any major newspaper and not taught in medical school. It effectively treats the source of diabetes that made you a diabetic in the first place. The results you see here are so spectacular, so outside the box, that most people are amazed at how quickly they see results, primarily because this approach attacks diabetes at the root, an approach not used in current modern medical treatments like drugs and insulin injections that simply treat symptoms, which has you shackled to prescription drugs and insulin injections for life, being dependent on them, a prisoner in your own body. Before I share this secret with you, let me tell you an amazing story that was recently featured by the world-famous Dr. Oz. Rocco Wackman of Scottsdale, Arizona was overweight, diabetic, and had the heart of an 85-year-old while being only in his 50s. In just 28 days, Rocco completely reversed his type 2 diabetes, got rid of his hypertension, acid reflux, successfully reduced the plaque on his arteries, came off his cholesterol and diabetes medication completely, and did all this just by changing his diet in a specific way, which Dr. Michael Roizen, the chief medical consultant for the Dr. Oz show, called doable for everyone. In a few minutes, I will reveal how Rocco completely reversed his type 2 diabetes. Dr. Oz himself even stated that 90% of type 2 diabetics can reverse their problem. 90% of diabetics, free of their disease. That is over 200 million people that could be free of this crippling disease. The method is so simple, yet so powerful. You're going to want to watch this presentation until the end and discover it for yourself. Ever wondered why diabetics have such high rates of heart disease, heart attacks, cancer, high cholesterol, blindness, arthritis, and neuropathy? One word: inflammation. Just recently, February 2015, scientists and researchers at the University of California, San Diego proved that type 2 diabetes is caused by a tiny molecule. They discovered that an inflammatory molecule called LTB4 causes insulin resistance. And what does insulin resistance lead to? High blood sugar and diabetes. And there you have it. The root cause of diabetes? Not exactly. We have to go back just a little bit further. We need to find out what causes inflammation and how to stop it. This, my friends, is the Holy Grail, the one thing that has been hidden, suppressed, and kept secret. The answer to your diabetes. So what is it? The secret is in the food you eat, or more importantly, not eat. It has nothing to do with your genetics, your age, gender, family history, or anything else. Scientists discovered that many of the foods we eat every single day cause serious chronic inflammation that leads to insulin resistance and high blood sugar, among many other health problems. What's most shocking is that diabetes diets recommended by doctors, even ones recommended by all the diabetes associations, have recently been proven to actually raise blood sugar and harm your pancreas. That's why you still need to take your diabetes medication and insulin when trying to follow their crazy diets. But you don't need to diet. Dieting doesn't work. You simply need to eat less of certain harmful foods while substituting diabetes-busting superfoods. As soon as you start attacking inflammation, your blood sugar will begin normalizing, your pancreas will begin healing, and neuropathy pain will vanish. Best of all, your doctor will have to take you off your medication and injections as you simply won't need them anymore. Scientists and researchers from all over the world have proven these findings in countless studies. Here are some of the most remarkable results. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. In just 16 days, insulin dosages were reduced by 57%. University of California, Los Angeles. In just 3 weeks, 71% of patients were taken off all diabetes drugs. University of Kentucky Metabolic Research Group. A few weeks later, 96% of type 2 diabetics were able to completely stop all insulin injections, while type 1s reduced their doses by an average of 38%. Loma Linda University. 81% of patients achieved complete relief of painful neuropathy. Dr. Fedon Lindberg, Oslo, Norway, had this to say: patients who were injecting high doses of insulin, as many as 200 units daily, have managed to quit insulin and come off medications for blood pressure and other conditions. Here's what some of the lead researchers have to say. Contrary to common belief, type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome can be reversed. Christian Roberts, University of California. To have people free of diabetes after years with the condition is remarkable. Roy Taylor, Newcastle University. We welcome the results of this research because it shows that type 2 diabetes can be reversed. Dr. Ian Frame, Diabetes UK. Once you start attacking inflammation, it's not just diabetes that begins to heal. In a study at the George Washington University, they found that cholesterol dropped 25 to 30%, an amount comparable to what can be achieved with statin prescription drugs. Risk of cancer was lowered by an astounding 67%, proven in a study done at the National Institute for Public Health and the Environment in Bilthoven, Netherlands. Rates of hypertension, that's high blood pressure, dropped 61% in men and 36% in women, proven in a study from the University of Oxford, United Kingdom. Patients even lowered their risk of fatal heart disease by over 56%. Loma Linda University, California. This is why it doesn't matter how old you are, what your weight is, who your parents are, how long diabetes has been in your family, or what your genetics are. If you can fix inflammation, you can fix your health. This, my friends, is the life-saving information that has been hidden from you for decades. Shockingly simple and easy ways to begin reversing your type 2 diabetes without drugs, injections, or surgery. Now imagine if you knew the truth. Imagine if you had access to all of this medical research and the exact methods thousands of diabetics used to become completely healed. No more needles. No more expensive and dangerous diabetes medications. No more finger pricking or test strips. No more trips to the doctor for disappointing test after disappointing test. No more frustration and embarrassment. Would you use this information to help yourself, your kids, relatives, family, and friends? Keep watching because you're about to receive it, a step-by-step natural treatment that you can start using immediately to begin reversing your type 2 diabetes right now. The pharmaceutical and medical industry has known about these diabetes-busting secrets for decades. These studies aren't new. Once you start digging into the inner workings of this vile industry, you discover the monumental profits drug companies enjoy simply by treating diabetics for life. Diabetes is a $300 billion a year industry. Think about it. Every time you visit your doctor, he makes money. Every drug you take makes the pharmaceutical companies money. Every shot, pill, injection, blood sugar monitor you use makes these companies lots and lots of money. You are a lifelong cash cow for Big Pharma. You have to keep buying their drugs, pills, and other accessories for life. If you kick your diabetes butt, if you eliminate the need to take diabetes medication, the pharmaceuticals would lose billions of dollars. And now you have to ask, shouldn't the government health agencies reveal this information? Shouldn't they save their citizens? Shouldn't the government step in and do something about this? No, and they never will because they're in bed with the pharmaceutical industry. The government health agencies are sponsored, lobbied, and influenced by the billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies. The governments of the United States, along with Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom, passed a law stating that only a drug can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. That means, by law, that only a chemical drug made in a factory by a pharmaceutical company can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. Yes, you read that right. All those scientific studies we just showed you, with thousands of successful patients, conducted by scientists from all over the world and printed in renowned medical journals, proving how you can prevent, treat, and reverse type 2 diabetes without drugs, are just figments of your imagination. To them, These studies with their life-saving findings don't exist. That's how the medical industry works. If it's not a drug, they don't care about it. If it's more effective, even if it's cheaper, even if it works 100%, still think your government or the pharmaceutical industry cares about you? I think it's time for you to take your health into your own hands. So, what happens now? In light of this knowledge, you now have two options. You can close this page, go back to what you were doing, go back to taking your prescription medication and injections, knowing that they aren't doing anything to help your type 2 diabetes, knowing that your future holds health complications, blindness, possible amputations, heart attacks, stroke, and early death. Or you can choose the quickest, easiest, and smartest option. You can start learning about the suppressed diabetes busting methods and applying them right now. Begin reversing your type 2 diabetes. Become free of insulin injections, expensive drugs, and constant glucose monitoring. Get healed and start living the life you deserve. We've already done the work for you. All you have to do is take the easy step forward. So what is the ICTM? Created and directed by Max Sidorov, we are a team of doctors who put patients, not profits, first. We have already used these scientifically proven methods to treat over 48,000 of our own diabetes patients with enormous success, and now want to bring this knowledge directly to you. We think you deserve to know the truth about our medical system, food and drug system, and health policy. You deserve to be informed about the variety of safer, cheaper, and faster methods for treating and beating your diabetes. We'd like to give you this framework of knowledge that you can use to begin your path to health today. The truth is that you can take your health back into your own hands. You can free yourself from the shackles of constant blood sugar readings, daily drug regimens, and even prevent the horrible health complications that await most diabetics down the road. We have assembled the results and exact methods from hundreds of suppressed scientific studies and powerful medical research into an easy-to-read and understand step-by-step health guide called The 7 Steps to Health and the Big Diabetes Lie. The exact techniques that have already been used by tens of thousands of people all over the world to regain their health and take control of their lives. The same program we use on our own patients, all combined into one easy-to-follow guide that anyone can use. We want you to receive a copy of it and start your own success story. So let me show you what's inside. Page 430. Learn about the simple foods found in any grocery store that are 2 times more successful at eliminating the need for diabetes medication than the diet recommended by the American Diabetes Association. Foods that have been shown to destroy type 2 diabetes in 74% of patients while eliminating metabolic syndrome in 100% of children. And which foods help you end the need for insulin injections while normalizing blood sugar and cholesterol. Page 298. Discover the exact step-by-step solution that helped 96% of patients completely end the need for insulin medication, proven at the University of Kentucky and the Virginia Medical Center, and how you too can apply these same methods to fight your diabetes, all using regular foods from your local grocery store. Page 250. Shocking scientific findings discovered which foods, when eaten in the right amounts, work nearly 2 times better than metformin, the leading diabetes drug at normalizing blood sugar. The people following these methods don't need to take any more drugs or inject insulin, proven in a study from the George Washington School of Medicine. Page 81. See how a certain food that 85% of the world eats on a daily basis spikes blood sugar, increases inflammation, makes your diabetes worse, and has been shown to raise the risk of diabetes in healthy people by 170%. Page 400. The exact foods and the portions to eat them in that have been shown to completely eliminate neuropathy pain in 81% of diabetics, proven in a study at Loma Linda University in California. Page 62. Learn which foods you can munch on all day long without gaining weight or spiking blood sugar, and which so-called healthy foods you have to stay far away from. Page 201. Get the scoop on all the inflammation-destroying superfoods that normalize blood sugar, help restore your damaged pancreas, fix insulin sensitivity, and stop neuropathy pain, proven in multiple studies from the National Institute for Public Health in Bilthoven, Netherlands, University of Oxford in the United Kingdom, and the University of California. Page 302. Discover the truth about a spice that you probably have in your kitchen cabinet right now and how it increases glucose metabolism 20-fold, thereby lowering blood sugar and helping stop diabetes. Page 220. Learn why counting calories is completely unnecessary and how you can lose weight without worrying about counting anything. Page 86. We show you the truth about so-called healthy butter alternatives that are nothing but synthetic lab-made chemicals and have been linked to inflammation and cancer. Page 25. Find out how Splenda, NutraSweet, and other so-called healthy zero-calorie sweeteners actually make you pack on the pounds while making your diabetes worse. Discover how these sweeteners trick your brain, increase inflammation, swell up your liver and kidney, and cause ill health. And so much more life-saving information that you'll be able to start reading about in the next few minutes. The program is the result of over 10 years of testing and research. We witnessed countless diabetic patients significantly reduce their need for medication far sooner than even our doctors thought possible. We instantly knew this information had to be seen worldwide. This step-by-step how-to guide you're about to receive takes all of the guesswork out of reversing your type 2 diabetes. It's confusion-free, guaranteed. It will tell you exactly what to eat and which foods to stay far away from. It will introduce you to critical compounds, vitamins and minerals your body has been begging for since the day you became diabetic. There are no prescription drugs to swallow, no crazy diets, pills, potions, powders, or injections. Everything you will need to begin your path to health can be found in your local grocery store. You will be shown several handy life hacks, that is to say, small changes in your lifestyle, that take very little effort. In fact, you'll barely notice them, and yet they will have massive effects in ending inflammation, normalizing glucose, and helping to restore your damaged pancreas. 7 Steps to Health answers every question you might have. We know because we have tens of thousands of satisfied patients. And if there's something you can't find an answer to, we have helpful support staff who are standing by 24/7 to answer any queries you might have. Some of them are former diabetics themselves, who can support you and guide you like nobody else can. So how much does all this cost? What does it cost to completely reverse your type 2 diabetes and never have to inject another needle or take another prescription drug? First, let's look at some cold hard facts. Diabetes costs you over $4,000 every year, whether it is through sky-high insurance premiums, taxes, time spent at the doctor, or other medical costs. The cost of dialysis, which many diabetics need after their kidneys fail, is upwards of $40,000. The pumps, blood sugar monitors, testing strips, the time spent going to doctors, something you won't have to do as often anymore. Think about all the diabetic complications you can potentially avoid: heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, strokes, high risk of cancer, amputations, and so many other horrible ailments that many diabetics will face. Your long-term health expenses over a lifetime of diabetes are expected to be as much as $100,000. So how much should it cost you to eliminate all of that? Close your eyes for a moment and just imagine. How much money would you pay for a guaranteed method to reverse your type 2 diabetes? No more injections, no daily drug regimens, no more neuropathy pain. So what is the price of bringing normality back into your life? $10,000? $1,000? $500? By all logic, it should cost quite a lot. Consider also the expense, time, and research that went into this product, and you'll begin to realize it should cost even more than $12,000. But we're not even in it for the money. Our only goal is to help as many diabetics as possible, which is why the 7 Steps to Health won't cost you $12,000. If we did charge that, it would pay for itself in 1 year. But we're still not doing it. It won't be $5,000 or even $1,000. It will not be $500, not even $100 either. So what will it be? We tried to make the price as low as possible, just enough to cover our costs. 7 Steps to Health and the Big Diabetes Lie, the most revolutionary diabetes program of the decade, is only a refundable deposit of $37. The $37 is just a nominal payment that will help us keep this website up. It's completely voluntary. You decide if you want to pay for it after you've tried and tested it. There is absolutely no pressure from us whatsoever to pay. We'll give your deposit back to you with a smile at any time over the next 60 days if you say the word. Not surprisingly, we have very few asking for it back. After all, we're helping people regain health they thought they lost forever. And after working with diabetics for the last few decades, after seeing people on their deathbeds, I am going to guarantee that if you ever develop serious diabetes complications and are bedridden, sick, at risk of amputations, suffering from vision problems, neuropathy, and living in constant agony, you will wish you did something sooner. So here it is, your chance to do something about your health right now. To make your choice even easier, here's our simple guarantee. Type 1 or 2 diabetes will be massively improved or your money back. And I don't just mean that it will make you feel better. I mean real results that even your doctor will notice. Blood sugar and insulin production repaired, neuropathy pain reduced and even eliminated. Type 1 diabetics can get their drug and insulin dosages drastically reduced. Most type 2 diabetics can be completely taken off all of their drugs and injections. I guarantee you your doctor is going to be shocked when he sees you next time, and he's going to want to know your secret. You have a full 60 days to decide if you want your money back, but you'll know in just 2 weeks. Compare this to the drugs and injections that you might be taking now. Do they offer any money-back guarantees? Does your doctor? Well, we do. Now, here's more good news for you. When you order today, we're going to throw in some of our other scientifically verified health guides 100% free. The Secrets of Antioxidants ebook, showing you how to put a stop on deadly free radicals that wreak havoc by damaging DNA, corroding cell membranes, and killing cells outright. Dr. Denham Harmon, University of Nebraska College of Medicine states, the relationship between aging and disease involving free radical reactions seems to be a direct one. Antioxidant supplements will increase the healthy, active lifespan by 5 to 10 or more years. And this ebook will teach you the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, many of which are completely unknown to your doctor, for free. It's a $67 course, free with your order today. Next, the second bonus is the Miracle of Sleep ebook. Proper sleep guidance is used by Olympic athletes. Did you know that sleep is not a passive event, but rather an active process involving powerful changes in the organs of the body? So during sleep, you're not just a lump on a mattress. Your whole organism keeps functioning to heal, restore, and rejuvenate. Exposure to even dim light at night, such as a glowing TV screen, could prompt changes in your brain that lead to mood disorders, up to and including depression. There are 3 absolutely important things which most people simply don't know that can turn their sleep into a powerhouse rejuvenating process, allowing you to fall asleep faster, sleep less, and feel more refreshed than ever. A $59 value, yours free if you order right now. The third free bonus is our revolutionary Amazing Health from Water ebook. This simple life-giving liquid is more powerful than your medicine cabinet. Headaches, weight gain, high blood pressure, all proven to be symptoms of a dehydrated body. Learn to lose weight, have no more daytime fatigue, improve your blood pressure, and much more simply by drinking the right water, in the right amounts, at the right time. And learn about all the harmful toxins, petrochemicals, and immunosuppressants floating in your tap water and how to remove them. A course valued at $49, absolutely free. Next up is the fourth free bonus. For ICTM customers is the Suppressed MSG and Your Health ebook valued at $32. That discloses one deadly food additive added to most foods on your grocery store shelves, which tricks your tongue to think your food is more nutritious, stimulates dangerous unneeded insulin production, is as addictive as Valium, stimulates nerve degeneration and nerve cell death, and has been linked to deadly disorders. Just by eliminating this one food additive, you can reverse many dangerous ailments. If you add it all up, that's $207 worth of our products we are giving you for free. Tell me, has anyone ever offered this much life-saving research to you before, all for free? You have 2 choices. Choice number 1, go back to what you were doing, take more pills, injections, and keep hoping you will someday get better. Watch as your health deteriorates, as your eyesight gets worse, and as you inevitably end up in the hospital. Or choice number 2, uncover the truth about diabetes and join the tens of thousands who've used our methods with astounding results. Prescription drugs, injections, blood sugar monitoring, neuropathy, sleepless nights, all a thing of the past. It's your life on the line. The decision is easy. You will find that this is the most powerful program to get you on the road to your healthy future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the inside.